Morning, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Got a lot of activities going here, but this is the first time I've touched my camera. I ran my refrigerator up to the house of my landlady using the wagon and plugged it in on the porch so people can see it's running. Got a guy gonna come over and buy it today. So, I mean, it works. It works fine up by the porch. It just didn't work out here in the heat and that super hot week that we had. And I've got the computer monitors I pull out of the truck that I'm going to be testing and putting up for sale. It's not much, but it's a little bit of cash. Now, I got some awesome news. That trailer, do you remember that trailer that was out there in the meadow, is gone. I didn't get as much money as I wanted, but I made a deal. I sold the trailer and for some cash, and enough for this bubble wrap material to do my house. This is a what do you call it, radiant barrier type of material, and I've got enough to completely do the entire interior of my house, all the walls and the ceiling. This is quite a load of stuff in the truck. There's rolls of it and pieces of it and odds and ends all in here. There's some strips and pieces and partial rolls. But there I have some radiant barrier, some radiant shield for my house, plus some cash in hand, and I ended up giving him $40 back for a brand new window. This is a 36-inch square window. Look at that, the tag is still on it. It's never been used. The protective foil is still on the windows. It's a double hung, double pane window with window screen, and the framing and everything. Never been used. So there is a very fine deal for my tiny house on wheels. So now that with the previous windows I got, actually I like this one for the kitchen sink over the kitchen. That's a really good window for that. That's a perfect window. 36-inch square window, and it's an escape hatch. So people were very worried about me having an escape from my tiny house. Well, there you have it. There's my escape hatch. So that with the windows that I got before, I am pretty much getting there to where I need to be on materials. While I was out in the meadow, I dragged up this is an old Briggs & Stratton 3-horse engine. I'm going to hook up to that joiner planer. And yeah, I've been busy. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm only just now grabbing the camera for the first time today. So it's I've been wheeling and dealing. Here, watch this. It's funny. Birds! Look at this. Come on, birds! Little dinosaurs. They look like dinosaurs. Look at them go. Now I gotta feed them. You want to see this? Little dinosaurs jumping on each other and running in excitement and can't tell me birds are dumb. They know the word birds. Now the reason I called him up here, I wanted to show you something. This little one, where is it? I can barely, I won't be able to focus on it. There, that one, the pretty one right there. That one with the, well, the one that keeps hiding in the middle. That, right there, with the golden feathers. That one was near death the other day. Look at how fast it's moving now. Thing is lively. I thought it was going to die 2 days ago, and that's one of my really pretty birds. Special. I thought it was going to die. Look at that. It doesn't look sick now. It was really sick. So I treated it with diatomaceous earth. I powdered it heavily. Actually, I powdered all the birds, and I powdered up their whole area here where they dust bathe. I powdered up the area in their shade. I powdered up their chicken coop. I powdered all the birds and everything. And if it was mites, I'm not sure, but the bird perked right up by the end of the day. And it's doing really well. So they're all doing really well. So anyway, if you act fast, if you see a bird that's lethargic, and I mean it was filthy, its feathers were fluffed and it was dragging and it was moving slow and it was just, it looked like death. It actually was covered in poop from the other birds. And boy, look at it now. It's healthy. So if you react fast when you find a lethargic bird, you can save them. That's the one right up front here. Looking good now. So they're all good now. You got to keep treating them with that diatomaceous earth, or those mites will keep going. They'll keep growing back. I gotta admit, I'm having a hard time moving today. It's 92 degrees and 50% humidity. So it's actually not so bad right here in the shade. There's a bit of a breeze, so that makes it not as bad. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. I've been, after hauling the load home and doing the deal, I was really dehydrated, so I took a break and worked on the computer. Got another video going. It's uploading right now. Answered some comments. And now I've got somebody coming to buy the refrigerator. Finally. He's late, but I'm going to go up and check. I get it up at the porch of the house and make sure it's running. And up at the landlady's place, I want to make sure it works. I'm going to go measure the temperature inside with my digital thermometer right now. And then I'm going to unload my truck and start working on some wooden pallets out there, because I just found another load of pallets. So I definitely will have enough building materials for my tiny house. I don't know if you can see the pallets out there in the forest. That's where I'm going to keep them. Out there. So it's not in the meadow, it's out of sight. Yeah, so I got another load. So definitely I got enough building materials. It's going to be alright. Then I'm going to clean up this little bit of wooden pallet material that's left here from last year. And I think I'm going to rip down all the skirting and all the junk that I had everywhere and let some cooler air flow at night around here. Remove all this and let air flow. And also because I found a massive horde of, there's a mega colony of carpenter ants up in the dash of the RV, place I never checked. And that's where the cat stays, so I can't put poison and bait up there because she'll spill it, knock it over, or whatever. So I did take roach powder, ant and roach powder, and I put it up inside the dash and brushed it down in. And I've killed about 15 or so of the winged queen ants. These are the ones that go out to expand and form new colonies, and they keep dropping out. It's disgusting. So I'm going to get all of this cleared up around here. And work all the leaves out of here all the way back to the tree line, and then put some powder down to try to kill all the insects that are invading my RV all the time. It's just disgusting. So I'm going to go up and check that fridge. Well, I'm sitting here at the fridge. It's on the porch of my landlady, plugged in. Now, I want to show you something important. I've got my laser thermometer here. I'm going to attempt to show you this. Alright, the freezer, oh, I just had it open a minute ago, is minus 25 Fahrenheit. That's cold. Wow, that's too cold. The fridge is what? Oh, that's cold up there, huh? Wait a minute. 15. That's too cold. 44. Okay, so it's got different temperature levels. Alright, I'm putting in my drink, which I got earlier, and I asked for light ice, because if you go to McDonald's and you don't ask for light ice, you get a cup of ice. But unfortunately it's so smoking hot that by the time I got home there was no ice and I had a warm drink. So I put it in the fridge. This will be my last cold drink of this season, probably. And so good, the fridge is working fine. What is the temperature here on the porch? 76. So it's a huge difference up here in the porch. It is 92 degrees at my place out in the meadow. That is a massive difference because this porch is insulated nicely by the earth. It's also got a rock foundation, and it's also in the shade of trees, so it never really gets as hot. And the house of my Landlady is always cooler. Always cooler. So you got that working towards the, you know, increasing the effect and helping. So the fridge works fine. I'm very happy with that. I wanted to test it because I'm selling it for $50. It was a $220 fridge that I got last year. Discounted but never used. And so, it's going to go. I'm happy that it is working well. I better turn that thermostat down a bit though. I think I had it cranked up. Yeah, I had it cranked up. I think it should be on 3. But, because I couldn't get it to cool, see there's no connection between the freezer and the fridge. And all the coils, the cooling coils are in the sides. And if you remember, the sides were getting hot. Actually, it's probably not right now. Yeah, 78, because it hasn't been running. It works very well here. So, alright, it's gonna go. Get some cash in hand and put it towards building my house. Been working this guy heavily today, hauling stuff back and forth. I went and gathered up a bunch of cardboard boxes that I had sorted out of the workshop previously. These got to be disposed of. Over here I got my dead fridge that was in the RV and some kitchen stuff that I don't have room for. Gotta find a home for that stuff. And generally cleaning up and hauling tools back and forth and sorting things out today. It's too hot to really do any physical labor, so I'm just sorting and cleaning and organizing today, trying to clean this place up. And then I gotta get this, I have to figure out where I'm gonna put this stuff before sundown. So I'm looking around trying to find the best place to keep this safe. Carport's getting pretty filled up because I don't want to have that too bad. And then I got to take this stuff. Soon I'll be hauling this stuff away. I've got some pallets put aside for that. That's going out there in the forest. And I'll be putting up a wood shed out there soon. So not a lot of video work today, just a lot of moving stuff and hauling stuff and organizing and sorting and cleaning up today. Pulled out this old Wisconsin engine, actually on an old hand cart. This is a homemade welding rack, and I took out the spark plug. I poured oil in the cylinder before I did anything. This is an old Wisconsin engine. I don't know if you can see because of the shininess of the label. It's awkward to see. Anyway, heavy duty air cooled Wisconsin engine, model AGN. It says size 3.5 by 4. I don't know what that means. But would you believe even the gas tank is not rusty? It's got residue in there, but look, you can see metal. That is amazing. This was sitting outside on a log splitter that I went and got a while back. It was one of my Craigslist hauls. That and this cart actually that I've kept it on. This is a hand crank old Wisconsin cast iron engine. This is massive. I can't pick it up. I have to carry it around in this hand cart. It's complete. Everything is there, and the engine spins. Let me take this off. It all spins freely. The only noise you hear is the chipmunks have had their way with the engine shroud, and there's garbage coming out. But other than that, everything is there. It is unbelievable. So this is going on Craigslist, and I mean, to find an engine this old and with no rust inside, that is quite amazing, and it's not seized up. I put some WD-40 on all the linkages and stuff. I'm not going to mess with it myself. But that's an old cast iron carburetor, and generally you can still get parts for these. So all I did is I pulled out the spark plug, which surprisingly came right out, and I poured engine oil in the top before I did anything else. And look at that old Schabler carburetor. Actually, it looks like the one on my tractor. Surprisingly. That's curious. But it needs some loving. but I think this beast will run again. But that's one job I'm not going to take on. That's going to an antique collector. That is definitely worthwhile. Hand crank Wisconsin cast iron engine. You don't see any of them very often. This is the first I've ever had my hands on. So that's all I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put it under a tarp and put it on Craigslist. Well, I got the foil sheeting underneath the tiny home tarp. So now I get a nice ridge all the way across. That helps a lot. So actually this is going to be tested now in a little bit because there's a thunderstorm coming. It's funny, there's blue sky and over there is black and I can hear thunder. So it's coming. And close things up. This is my tool tent and where I keep everything I need every day. And then I got everything, wood and stuff back here. I just carried my little fridge out here for now. I got that cart of cut up, what am I trying to say, pallet pieces here. I gotta bring the tractor under here too before it rains. It's coming. But there's all my building supplies as I go along, things I collect, things I'm using. All go under here to keep it protected from the weather. There's the old couch from the camper. I'll probably reuse that. There wasn't nothing wrong with it really. So for now I'll have something at least when I first move in. That's helpful. Well, I hear the storm is coming, so I better get that. Oh yeah, it's getting closer. Can you see that? Already it's darker since I showed you the blue just a minute ago. It's rolling in fast. I just showed you blue sky right there. It's gone. This storm is coming in fast. So I better hurry up and wrap it up and get that tractor in before the rain hits. These storms, they roll in really fast. They rain fast and hard and then they go away fast.